goes on, and some overgrown mountain. You can play all day or lie beside the pool.
You know the greatest food and service is the rule.
It's a place to go with your family, or when the two of you want some privacy, where you feel at home and you're glad to be at the Nevele. At the Nevele. At the Nevele.
Hidden deep in the woods of the Catskill Mountains is one of the state's largest abandoned resorts, the Nevele. This once magnificent 700-acre resort has sat decaying and abandoned for over a decade. Join us as we investigate what was left behind. The Nevele began its life as a single lodge in 1901, but with growing interest in the area, later expanded its operations, constructing several high-rise resorts throughout 1903. From there, the franchise continued to grow, purchasing and merging the neighboring Fallsview Resort, transforming the Nevele into what would be known as the Nevele Grand Hotel. The property was later split back into its original resorts, and the Nevele was sold to new owners. With a decline in tourism to the area, the Nevele Grand Resort struggled to fill its rooms and fell into financial troubles. After failing to pay taxes, the resort closed its doors for good on July 7, 2009, and has never since reopened. Now it sits abandoned, an ode to a lifetime of memories and vacations, lost in time. The skylight just kind of about to fall in. Still have some skis and stuff inside. Control room here, you can see the electrical. This is above the skating rink here. Probably would have been a little cafe. Nice pile of skis there. Look at this place. What separated the Nevele from other luxury hotels within the Borscht Belt was the fact that it was one of the first to cater to wintertime tourism, offering several ski slopes as well as an ice skating rink to its guests. This, along with its summertime attractions including several sports facilities, both a 9 and 18-hole golf course, as well as a large outdoor pool area, made the Nevele the ultimate luxury vacation experience. They still have all the skis and everything left behind. Look, they got all the ski boots. These are all waivers and people's information when they filled out to get their rental skis. They're just thrown all over the ground here. I can't believe there's still all this stuff in the rental shop. I wonder in the wintertime if you come take some stuff and go skiing. This probably would have been like ski repairs and maintenance. You can see they had all the extra bindings right there. So this is where you would have picked up your lift tickets and such. And holy, this is like all the ski boots. Got even more back here. These looks like they would have been staff ski boots and stuff. There was Dunk, Joe R, Timtron. Oh my. These are all the hockey skates that they would have rented for the ice skating rink that's located directly behind me. They even have, these would have been like training skates for like little babies. They got like the dual skate and the belt. Everything's just still in its place. After exploring the main chalet, we decided to make our way to the Nevele's iconic main tower. Constructed in 1966, this circular tower was designed to break away from the traditional long hallway and corridor style resorts that had plagued the majority of the Catskill hotels. A lot of these windows are knocked out. As a result, there's a lot of glass. We're in the large tower now. Those rooms were all empty, so we're going to keep moving up. I want to see if I can find one with a little bit of furniture in it. Here's another room. This time with a couch and a little bit more furniture. Is this one of like the penthouses?
Yeah, that's the penthouse.
It's probably set up by some photographers. But still, it's cool to see the kind of furniture that was affiliated with the penthouse. So there's more to the top suite here. There's some black mold on the walls. Nice closet. And all these are the bedrooms. Look at all the mold and moss. Just growth in this bed. This would be something for ADR. Now here's the last of the two bedrooms. And this probably would have been the master. It has this antique cabinet too, or vintage cabinet. Probably would have held a television or something. And this section looks a bit more modern. So this would have been like the master bathroom. You got your shower. Oh, nice little tree growing up. And holy, look at this view, guys. How's the view, guys?
Beautiful. Something else. Behold. There's other explorers here, eh?
Really, right now? No.
An LLC, so
The,
consuming.
The radio,
They're still transmitting?
yeah, and there's a sign that says limits may go higher than the normal exposure levels.
A company named Nextel has an agreement with the current property owner to put cell phone antennas atop the Nevele Tower. These antennas were surprisingly still active, and the radiation they were emitting distorted most of the audio I had recorded up here. Having explored the famous Nevele Tower, we now began to make our way into the main resort to see what it had to offer. There's like a nightstand table. There was probably 1 or 2 beds. The AC unit. Or the markings where the headboards would have been for the beds. And then there's a bathroom. They all look fairly similar. Careful there. Look at that little bridge there. It looks like they would have had a waterfall drape into the pool. So how could such a grand resort like the Nevele fall into disrepair? According to the locals, a disagreement between the 2 brothers who owned the resort had them split the property in 2, with one claiming the smaller Fallsview resort and the other taking the Nevele. As foot traffic to the area lessened over the years, the Nevele failed to fill its rooms and couldn't afford to upkeep such a massive property. The resort was in trouble. It was sold to new owners in 1997, but by then it was already far too late. With tourism in the Catskills on the decline, the Nevele continued to struggle. After being unable to pay taxes on the resort, the Nevele was shut down in 2009 and has since fallen into a derelict state. This would have been the check-in desk and concierge. Just look at this place. Nice big skylight right there. We have some other urban explorers previous that have marked out this place as being alarmed down here. I'm gonna take my chances. I don't think the alarms are still active, but we shall see. A lot of overgrowth in this little corridor here alone. Damn, this part of the resort's overgrown. This is like something you'd see at like Chernobyl. It's a nice little walkway though. The name Nevele, or 11 spelt backwards, is a reference to the 11 explorers that hiked through these mountains and discovered a waterfall a short distance from the resort.
Yeah. You do it for the comment.
They probably would have had like lawn chairs and stuff set up here. And there's the pool. This would have been like an indoor lookout of the pool area.
Is it? Yeah. I wouldn't be walking on another one.
This looks like a pool snack bar here.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the Aquabana Cafe. How may I help you?
Can I get a snow cone, please?
No, get out of here.
Oh.
So what's next for the Nevele Grand Hotel? A plan was pitched by a potential investor in 2014, proposing a $640 million transformation of the property into a resort, spa, and casino. Nothing has been heard about this proposal since 2016, although we did see billboards advertising the resort's reopening in March 2020. But with that deadline only being a few months away from this video's release, I think it's safe to say that the planned reopening date is just a bit unrealistic. Although with news of recent explorers being arrested on the property, this does tell us that someone is looking after it, and so there potentially could be a plan to redevelop it. I hope you all enjoyed this adventure into the Catskills. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.